Good evening and welcome to the late edition of Salon Saturday. My name is Sonia McCullough Lockridge and I am the host of the Bible Study Studio, and I joy to come to you in this fashion. Now, today the question on the table is, what is Bible exposition for women, students, and teachers of the Word? What is Bible exposition for women, students, and teachers of the Word? In honor of the Harlem Renaissance writer Anne Spencer, I have dubbed these online and in-person gatherings as Salon Saturday Weekend Winter Workshops for Women. And today I'm talking briefly about the Proclaimer's 7 personal priorities and the provision of the Word by the Lord as pre-written raw material. And I also mention in this segment 7 through 9 of the 14 steps of the E4 everyday exegetical practices. So let's get to the E4 practices first, 7 through 9. Last week, on our last video, we talked about the ones 1 through 6. And today we're talking about 7 through 9. There's 14 practices, 14 steps in the practices in all. And today we're going over steps 7 through 9. And they are as follows. Acknowledgement of the ancient audience and address these author's intent of the book of study. So, number 7 is acknowledgement of the ancient audience and the ancient author of the word. Number 8 is to analyze the chosen book and chapters and passages of study as it relates to the entirety of the word. And number 9 is to allow the holy word of the Lord to address, admonish, and arrest a particular sin in this your one life. Those are the steps number 7, 8, and 9 of the E4 Bible study practice. Step 7, acknowledge the ancient audience and the author. Number 8, and analyze the chosen book and chapter of passage in the study as it relates to the entirety of the book, the entirety of the Bible. Number 9, to allow the holy word of the Lord to address, admonish, and arrest a particular sin in this your one life or the life of the audience. So those are 7, 8, and 9 of the E4 Bible study practice, the 14 steps. So, there's that. Next, we have the 7 priorities of the proclaimer's personal priorities. There are 7 priorities that the proclaimer, the messenger, needs to adhere to in regards to proclaiming the word. And these 7 priorities come from the book Proclaiming the Word by David J Jackman. David Jackman. This is what he, in my words, I've rewritten him in my words, but the author is David Jackman. The Proclaimer's 7 priorities for the personal life are as follows. To recognize realistically self-awareness. To recognize self-awareness of our own personal weaknesses. And to remain lowly and humble. Number 1, recognize realistically a self-awareness of our person, and to remain holy, lowly, and humble, as holy as possible on this side of eternity. And the next step is to be in a position of reflective and self-critical. We need to be reflective and self-critical in order to accurately review our delivery. Be reflective and self-critical in order to accurately review our delivery. Number 3, request feedback from others. Request feedback from others and accept constructive reviews. Request feedback from others and accept constructive reviews. Review community and relationships. Revere community and relationships, and recognize the privilege to listen. Remain regular and relevant, and also remain aware of non-believers and the lost. Remain aware of non-believers and the lost, and actively seek those persons in service. Next, reserve personal time with the Lord. Reserve personal time with the Lord and honor the Lord personally. Honor the Lord personally. Remember the essentials. Remember the essentials. And finally, always remember his substitutionary atoning death in our messaging. Never forget his substitutionary atoning death in our messaging. And all of this will help us be a woman who engages, exegetes, exposits, and expounds the word every day. I know that was a lot. But thankfully, TikTok and YouTube give us the ability to share what we've said below in the description. So what I've said, everything I've said is in the description below. And this is the late night edition for Salon Saturdays. And also, this is Sonia signing out. I hope and pray you have a blessed day in the Lord. Thank you.